Hello, magical gangsters. Happy Friday. Welcome to another edition of Gangster Magician Tarot. I'll be your host, the Gangster Magician himself. And I love to thank everybody because we hit a milestone. We just hit a milestone. We just passed 500, okay? That is over, I think, the 16th of October or September was the first video I made. So yeah, a little over a month. So that's awesome. That's awesome. That's so awesome. And I couldn't have done that without you guys. Okay, so that you will be the ones who will be rewarded here, because at the end of the day, when it does eventually take off, I will never, ever, ever forget my first 500. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, so you have just joined an exclusive club of people that will never be forgotten. So, awesome. So, what else can I say? Oh, yes. Archangel Michael says, what about me? You're always talking about yourself. You always promote yourself. What about me? I said, all right. Well, here he is. My main man. All right, my security guard. Not even my personal security. My personal bouncer. The doorman himself. Archangel Michael, and he says, you ain't getting by, brother, if you ain't on the list. I don't want to hear it. He says, I don't want to hear who you know, who you used to know, because if you're not on the list, you're not getting in, okay? Because this is a VIP only Earth Angel party, brother, and all me and my magical gangsters are here, and if you ain't on it, you ain't coming in, brother. So call whoever the fuck you gotta call, all right? So just, oh, listen, I got a new wand. Just in case you were wondering, it's a clear quartz wand, okay? I walk around now, I just go, dude. I'm even more bizarre than usual. So just know, I like it though. It's like all little things here. It's very, it feels very sturdy too, okay? Can really do something down. I can't catch it as well though. So I don't know, this might not work. It might not work for the show. But we always know this one works. We always know this because I could do this stuff with it. And I look cooler when I do this. Right or wrong. Okay. Of course, we're protected here. We got a little black tourmaline. Okay. We got some great jasper. We went a tiger eye type esques today. Okay. So we got this blue tiger eye here. Okay. How about this one? Galaxy tiger eye. It's called Galaxy tiger eye, that one. All right. This one here is going to be obsidian. That's going to be blue tiger eye mixed in there, and a little clear quartz thing. I think that's pretty cool. I got a little point there. Okay, and then this one right here is kyanite, imperial jasper. This one, yeah, kyanite, this bluish color, hematite, and black tourmaline. So that's a nice little combo, brother. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody fucking with us. That is for sure. God, I almost forgot. It's not all about that. It's all about the love here. And that is what we are doing. We're opening our heart chakra to you. We accept all your unconditional love because we love it. We love it. Makes us feel good. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's have a sip of our root chakra tea here. See if there's any blockages there. So let's see. What are we working with here? All right. So I'm getting at that breakthroughs are coming in here, okay? People are seeing exactly what's going on here. And I'm not talking about, I'm talking regular fucking people that have no idea what's going on. Are starting to, they're starting to wake up a little bit. They're starting to see this, and they're starting to say, what the fuck is going on? Why is it that this is happening? Okay, the people like the King of Swords in reverses, and the Queen of Wands reverses, and the matriarchs, they're all being really fake right now. They're trying to be fake helpful, okay? These are the type of people that are rude and obnoxious, and now they want to be like they're helping people. You know what I mean? Like trying to act like they want to be like little homemaker type people now, okay? But they're only doing that because they're trying to outdo you at this point, okay? People already know that that's not possible, and you're not even competing with these people. Just go ahead, keep doing it. Keep showing, keep doing it. All right. So basically, that's where you're standing right now. You got these people. They're going to these energies are going to start coming around you, and they're going to be not being mean, but they're going to be trying to be overly nice to you and other people. but it's all fake. So, and it's all going to be seen through because it all is coming off so fake. So let's get the overall energy here. See what we're working with. See what we got to do, because we know that this coven lost their leader. Their leader has passed on, I hear. Okay, so that's pretty unfortunate for them. What do you think was going to happen, Dark Practitioner? When you come up against us, the end result will always be the same. And that is us destroying you and sending your bitch ass all the way back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. And that's exactly what just happened. Yes, it did. Okay, so just understand. Four of Swords reverse, overall energy. These pussies are burnt out and exhausted, brother. They need to go rest. Four of Swords in reverse, okay? They're stressed out. A lot of stagnation over there, like I told you. You lose your leader, and nobody can take the reins, okay? Then normally they're in trouble. When they see what happened there, they thought this person was invincible. That just went down. They believed that this person was invincible. They thought, because this person has shown it's all designed like that. It was all designed to make it to think that this person was going to be able to do something. Okay, this is how they led this cult. They almost controlled these people with fear, like so. But the fact is, then they came up against you, and no, they lost all their power, because that's why they are no longer with us. Because remember, you are the one who is the star of the show. This person, they had to be removed from the show. Okay, the services were no longer needed in this show. Okay, their point was proven. You defeated this one too. You defeated this antagonized again. It was a tough one. This person lasted a full season though. They stayed for the season. Okay, they were like that season villain. Okay, that like they come off like I'm catching all their villains in the meantime, but you know they lasted the whole time. But now the star has put an end to it. Okay, the season finale has occurred. Okay, and you have defeated this villain. Yes, you did. Okay, so let's see what this villain's all about. Okay, we know they're exhausted and burnt out. Okay, the people around them must be, because they don't know what to do. Because if this person couldn't beat you, then they most certainly couldn't beat you. So that's why they won't want to come clean now, these people. Okay, and who is these people? Who are they? Who is this burnt out individual? Okay, because clearly it says Queen of Wands in reverse here. Okay, so just know that it's the quintessential witch of the deck. Okay, this is who is burnt out and exhausted right now, that's telling me. Okay, because here we go. Because of their betrayals here. All right? Their betrayals have made them come burnt out and exhausted. And now people want to come clean, Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay? That is 100% accurate. Nobody, this dark practitioner that was leading these people has perished. They're finished. They're done. Okay? Now the people that they were leading have no leader. They don't know what to do, okay? And now this Queen of Wands reverse, they're burnt out, okay? So this could be, the witches being burnt out, or this could be one person. Let's try to elaborate. This is probably your copycat now. They're 100% burnt out, because they always thought they were going to have this backing them against you. They believe that. No. They can't come up against you. They must be sadly mistaken. They had no idea who they were dealing with. Okay, because now this Queen of Wands reverse, they're trying to avoid judgment here. They don't want to be judged for what they're doing. So now they're going to be, probably milking this whatever sickness that they're holding on to. Oh my God, they're going to say you're doing this to them. It's you, blah 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 blah. But like I stated before, they're going to be coming off overly like nice and trying to be helpful, but it's so fucking fake. Everybody sees it. They're doing all this so they don't get judged. That's the only reason. Okay, because they know you are the Queen of Pentacles, okay? You are the ideal spouse. You are the one everyone comes to see, okay? You are the showstopper, all right? You don't need nobody because you're a Nine of Pentacles. Trust me when I tell you, and this Queen of Wands, they couldn't fucking be you on their worst day, okay? I mean, on their best day. Hold on, what's that saying? They couldn't be you on your worst day, this Queen of Wands reverse. And when I tell you that, that is a fact, Jack, because this person is a wannabe. They're a nothing. They need masculine energy. They need a masculine energy to take care of them, okay? They cannot do it by themselves like you, Queen of Pentacles, okay? And that is why this person's weak. And they're being seen that way. Very weak. Fucking crybaby this is. You know what I mean? Somebody who'll fucking throw rocks and hide hands. It's just a clown, okay? This Queen of Wands in reverse. A fucking clown, brother. They're not coming around here no more. okay? Because you know why they're not coming around here no more, brother? Because they got bad karma, okay? Wheel of Fortune reverse. Whatever they thought they were going to get from you, no. That's not going to happen because this person's judgment has a lack of self-awareness here, okay? They're coming off as self-loathing, okay? They ignored the call, apparently, okay? They went the wrong way with this. They thought that, you know, going with the devil was the way to go. They thought that they were going to come take your destiny. They weren't happy with what God gave. They felt that they wanted what you had, okay? They said what they got wasn't good enough. You don't deserve this great destiny that you have coming. That you don't deserve this, they said. I guess they felt they were the ones who made the decisions on who deserves what. But unfortunately now, look at them. They're burnt out and exhausted, brother, and very stagnated over there, okay? A lot of stress because they clear as day see that the world is yours, okay? And this cycle is complete, okay? You are the one who's going to be ushering in this new earth, okay? These people, they wanted to keep this going, this old way of doing things. No. Them days are over, okay? And there is nothing they could do to stop. They've tried very hard to, you know, put an end to you, but no. Anybody who comes up against you will always be destroyed. Remember that. You are that protected. You are that amazing. You are that loved. And ain't nobody gonna stop you. Ever. Okay? Because now, this Queen of Wands reverse, they missed their chance, Ace of Pentacles. There's a lost opportunity here. Okay? Because they really thought that they had you dead at the rights. They thought that they were going to take what was yours. Okay? They really were being celebrated at one time as Queen of Wands. As the person who perhaps maybe took you down, they thought. They thought this was the second coming over here. Okay? They thought it was like almost like they knew they couldn't control you. Okay? So they figured, let's replace you with the Queen of Wands reverse, somebody that we can control, okay? And then we'll celebrate them and make them feel, you know, like they're special or something, okay? But, yeah, them days are over. How long that lasts? Not too long, right? Because that person's burnt out and exhausted and very stagnated, okay? And not only, you know, feeling that way, but looking this way, okay? You know who's seeing clearly how stagnated this person is? This Queen of Wands reverse, you know who sees the big karma here, their missed opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, them trying to avoid judgment at all costs? This Emperor, of course, okay? And they are going to be the ones who finish this person off for you, okay? Because they know what's going on here. They clears. They thought they could fool this Emperor. No. This Emperor is always going to be there for you. Because remember, you're an Empress, for God's sake. They know who's a real one, who's not. This person's fan, they tried to pretend. This person may have stole your energy for a bit. They might have been parading around in it. You called it back. Now look at them. They're no match for you. But if they were, they would have already been able to defeat you. Right or wrong. Okay? They see just how powerful, just how amazing you really are. Because you are the one who brings the fun, brother. You are a very lovely person. Let me tell you, okay? Now, Three of Cups reverse, a lot of indulgence over here. Overindulgence. These people, they don't know what to do. They feel isolated. There's heavy partying, okay? A lot of gossip going on about this person. These people see what's happening here, okay? Because their leader's no longer here. Perhaps maybe this Queen of Wands reverse is, you know, taking a leadership charge, and now they just can't cut the mustard, okay? And you're just going to finish them off too, because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what happens to these people, because God's going to take care of them. Because your main goal in life right now, your responsibility is being this Queen of Cups, that is, okay? Because this is your default. This is what you do. This is what makes people feel good. This is what you're about. You are all about the cups. It's always been that way. It's always going to be that way. Your wish come true is there's two of cups. That's what you want. That's what you wish for. That's what came to me. Okay, that's what they tell me you wish for. Okay, and that's what you're gonna get. No matter what, who, doesn't matter. You're gonna get it. That's what you wish for. Okay, so wishes are being granted now. And you, my friend, have a Two of Cups coming your way. Because look at this shit, though. I'm gonna tell you right now. I started this. This was as a negative read, but look at this. Three of Cups in reverse, okay? An overindulgent situation. There's a lot of heavy partying. Tell me this is the coven now. They're in disarray. They don't know. This is how they're, covering their feelings. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They missed their opportunity. There's a missed chance, okay? Bad investment. There's a lack of planning and foresight. Nobody's seen things going this far, okay? They're doing everything possible to avoid judgment, but are coming off as, ridiculous because the lack of awareness they have is unfucking believable. Like how they don't see how they're coming off, but they're probably not supposed to. They're clear as day going through Wheel of Fortune reverse, bad karma, okay? Bad luck is just everything that could go wrong for this person is happening for this Queen of Wands in reverse. Trust me when I tell you, they are being seen as a quintessential witch of the deck here, okay? Because, not only that, but they're burnt out, exhausted, and stagnated. So you would expect this person to come off this way, but whatever, they're finished, okay? They'll take themselves out, okay? If not, this partying will. Some way or another, this person will take themselves out, okay? They're not going to be able to survive this. Not going to happen. No way in hell will this person be able to survive what this is. No way. I don't believe it. I don't believe it's possible. Okay, because Knight of Pentacles, because you're too hardworking, okay? You're too productive. You have too much of a routine, you're too efficient, you're too responsible, okay? Not one person here is going to be able to say otherwise, okay? Because you showed what you were capable of. People said that you were unable to handle this. They said you didn't have the business sense, that you were slow, I think they said. They said you weren't very sharp. All you are is a Queen of Cups. You know what I mean? The law is going to bring you down, they told your counterpart. They're going to slow you down. They're going to mess with your head. This is what they try to tell them. It's all about the money, blah, blah, blah. But you know what your counterpart said? They said, okay, but now your counterpart is saying, no, we're here about the cups too. We're a King of Cups, okay? That's all we ever were. Okay, you tried to make us into something we weren't. All right? That's what they did to your counterpart. Okay, so that's what you have to look at it from their perspective. This is what they tell me. They said that they were forced in a situation, they were abused. Now, I'm not saying I don't know what kind of abuse, but at least at best emotionally abused. They were made to think that they were less than. Their mother was very evil, okay, very aggressive. This is, this person had a lot of inner child wounds here. I don't think they ever really got able to enjoy their childhood. So, and then once this King of Cups, like they all they wanted to do was love, okay? And these people tried to beat the love out of them, make them into something they weren't. But you always seen what they were. You always knew just how beautiful inside they were, and now they know who they are, okay? And they don't want this. Especially don't want a Queen of Wands in reverse around them. That's what the matriarch. That's what they really are. Queen of Wands. This is what they push because they knew they could control this person. They can't control you. You're too strong. You're a divine feminine energy. These people can't control it. They can never be you. Okay, King of Swords in reverse type characters. They can't control you. Queen of Wands in reverse characters. They can't be you. So they group up together and they try to destroy you. But the fact of the matter is now, it is the rise of the divine feminine. The healers are now in charge. And these people will be disposed of, okay? They will be thrown in a box. They will be chopped in half, and they will be made to disappear, okay? Because that is what our greatest trick is, to karmic energy, okay? And then right after we make them disappear, we pull a rabbit out of the hat. And we send everybody home happy, brother, because we're here to put smiles on faces, okay? We don't want to alarm people when we chop people in bot. We don't want to make them get nervous, think something happened. Let's forget about those people. They're nothing. But we got a rabbit here. We got a rabbit. And then everybody forgets what happened to that karmic energy. And they all focus on the rabbit. And that's just the way we like it. That's exactly what we're doing here. Trust me when I tell you. You don't want to see the gruesomeness. Okay, that's our job. Let us handle that. We handle the gruesomeness. We have the Grim Reaper here, brother. He handles all that. We're the 8th house crew. Who do you think is a part of the 8th house crew? Death, of course. That is who is there because we are death angels, okay? We are here to rid the world of karmic energy. And that's what we do, okay? And we have do it one karmic at a time, okay? Because whatever options these karmics thought that they were gonna, throw in front of your counterpart, Seven of Cups, none of that is working because too many options, brother. Listen, brings a Three of Cups in reverse type atmosphere. Brings too much overindulgence. Anything of it, too much of anything is never good, okay? So these people, whatever options they have, they're just getting sick, whether it's sexual sick, disease, drugs, food, gambling, any black magic, whatever they're doing, it's ruining their life. Whatever they're overindulging with is going to finish their life off, okay? Because the Seven of Cups atmosphere, these options, all that does is create confusion, okay? It's all it is a fantasy, and it's all it is an illusion, okay? Because at the end of the day, this only lasts so long. How long do you think you could run around with these options, okay? I mean, come on. How long? What happens when you're older? You won't be all alone, and that's your counterpart's worst fear in life. Dying all alone, being that person that's all alone, because they are. That's the way these people want your counterpart. They made sure that they were alone. They made sure your counterpart remained as this bachelor, this bachelorette, that blah, blah, blah. They didn't want this person to have kids. They didn't want this person to get married. They didn't want none of it because they knew that that's what made this person happy. They knew this person was a King of Cups. They knew they needed this love, and they kept fucking bringing it to him about these pentacles. You got to see the people that are around your counterpart. It's disgusting. It's a disgusting fucking thing, okay? But it is what it is. They gotta figure it out. See right now the disgusting energy. I can feel it. I hate it, okay? You know why I can feel it and I hate it? Because I'm a Queen of Swords, okay? And you are too. You have boundaries, okay? But it doesn't matter. That energy gets cleared right out of you. That's why I'm getting like this. I can feel that energy, okay? I feel this negative energy. I don't like the way this feels, okay? So sometimes I have to calm down. So that happens. It happens. I mean, whatever. I'm channeling the energy. I don't like the way it feels. That's all. Leave me alone. Don't judge me. Yeah, but this fucking Queen of Wands, I'm telling you. It's almost done now. It's almost over. It's almost the end of a 9 year. So don't worry. Time is coming. Time is coming. The countdown is here because it's the final countdown. Trust me when I tell you, okay? Because you know why it's the final countdown? Because you're the fool, brother, okay? That is why, okay? Because you're a very innocent and pure person, okay? And the countdown to you getting everything you deserve is coming, okay? Because these people tried to steal because they knew how innocent you are, okay? They knew how pure you are. They did things that were very, very terrible that should not have been done to a pure and innocent person. Okay, and the universe does not like that because this is universal energy. Look at the 0. That's why there's a 0 next to it. Okay, because it's universal. It goes with everything. Okay, but you know what else it goes with too? It also goes really good with this lover's energy, of course, because there's nothing better than being full in love. Is there? I don't think so, because you're innocent, pure, and in love. I don't believe there's anything better than that. Would you concur with that, doctor? Okay, because the fact of the matter is that this is what you are. You're a Knight of Pentacles fool and lover's energy. A hardworking fool, brother, who's very efficient and responsible, that carries that lover's energy on their sleeve, and they don't give two fucks, okay, who knows what, because you can't even hurt them. You can't hurt a fool, brother. You can't hurt them. If you go attack, we just keep walking. Look at us. We have that thing on our back. We don't give a fuck. We got 2 shirts. We got our little whatever. We're like, we don't give a fuck what you say. Fuck you. We just keep going. You know, they can only follow you for so long until they see it doesn't bother you. Okay? What else can they really do at the end of the day? You have the Chariot here. You're moving along. Okay? They can't come. They can't come for this ride. Okay? They are not invited. They are not on the list, Archangel Michael says. So that is what it is. They're trying to get on the list. They're mad that they're not on the list. You know, only magical gangsters, only made guys are on this list. We don't accept just any clown off the street. Trust me when I tell you. They do not meet standards here, okay? And we do not allow it. Okay, because we're very, very 8 of Pentacles, very hardworking people over here. Like this confirms this Knight of Pentacles, okay? Because we're very perseverant. Want to master your skill, I see. Okay, a lot of skill development. Okay, perhaps you're doing a lot of repetitive tasks over there to be the best you can. You have some very high standards, very passionate, it seems. Perhaps you're an apprentice of two master wizards. Who knows? But perhaps everything else is going to go good for you, because remember, they're here. They're always here. Okay, your benefactor, the King of Wands. Okay, they always watching your back. Okay, right now they're not out. They don't have to come show their face right now, but they're watching. They're always watching. They've always been watching. Okay, and they only come out when it's necessary. Okay, but they're always watching. They always have your back, because they know they like this hardworking fool. They like that energy. That is what they think is the way to go. That's what they like. So, and they see that you're fucking mastering your craft with this Eight of Pentacles. It's a very admirable energy, brother. Look at this. You're Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, full energy. That to me tells me you're an innocent, very innocent, pure person who's hardworking, responsible, and efficient, who's trying to master their skill and craft, okay? Trying to be the best they can be, okay? And working hard at it, okay? Not just trying to steal or take like these other people. Want to jump to the line, jump on people's shoulders, and then take whatever their creations and say they did it, okay? Perhaps that has been done to you, but here's the thing. The fact of the matter is those people can't keep up. They can't cut the mustard, brother. Okay, but maybe you could fool people at first. Okay, but what happens when it gets a little difficult? When the pressure happens, what happens? These people, they crack and crumble every time. They don't turn into a diamond like you. Okay, they do not know how to handle pressure. The littlest bit of pressure, you knew this. Now look at them. Queen of Wands in reverse, and they're stagnated and exhausted. The littlest pressure. Now they're facing all this bad karma. They can't handle it, okay? They're doing everything to pretend like nothing's happening. They want to avoid judgment. They have no awareness of how they're coming off. It looks terrible. Clear as day, missing your opportunity. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, lost opportunity. Overindulging, okay, because of all this Seven of Cups options that were, presented as the way to go. And now everybody's seeing that this is not the way to go. And the way to go is to be where you are, with this being this hardworking, efficient fool, okay? But you don't give two fucks, because these people, they missed their chance. They missed their opportunity. They picked wrong. Okay? When you pick wrong, you got to pay the price. What do you expect? What do you want us to give you the right answer? We're going to change it and give you the right answer? You picked wrong, brother. You failed the test. You must repeat. You got to do it again until you get it right. Okay? And that's what is happening here. These people are going to have to do it again. Have to go relive this life over again. That's what's going to happen. Okay? Because look who's back, brother. Your main man, the King of Wands, he's still watching, okay? He's still watching. He knows what's happening here. He's not going to let anything happen to you. Trust me when I tell you, because you are what is all about here. This is what they want. They love it. This is what they want their business to be. Have people like this. They want happiness. They want it to be. They don't want to be this, the way this person made it, Queen of Wands reverses. They don't like this anymore. Nobody likes this. Okay, because everybody knows that you are the one who is the star of the show. Okay, the star of the show will always be the most hardworking. You're always the first one there and the last one to leave. Okay, because this is all about you. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, these other people are secondary. This is all about you, because you're the star. Okay, you're the one who's hard mastering your craft. Eight of Pentacles. You're the one who, Knight of Pentacles, is hardworking, perseverant. Repetitive tasks, routine, you're efficient, responsible, and you're very pure and innocent while you're doing this, okay? Fool, okay? There's new beginnings for you, okay? You're not here to, jump in people's graves, okay? You're not here to do stuff like that. You're here, whatever's been for you will always find you, and you're very, very aware of this, okay? You're not here to take like these other fucks, okay? Because not only are you in the Eight of Pentacles, but you're also in the Seven of Pentacles, okay? You had a long-term view. Okay, you were perseverant. You didn't let, things like, of course you ran into struggles, okay? But you didn't let those stop you, okay? It's the first speed bump that this Queen of Wands in reverse ran into. Look at them. Now they're exhausted over the first speed bump, okay? They don't know what to do. Now they missed their opportunity. They're fucking got bad karma. They're crying like a fucking bitch. They got bad luck. It's just, come on, brother. Like, they're overindulging. They're fucking, they don't want to be judged for this. And whatever options they thought we're gonna, help them are clear as day. There are no more. This person ran out of options. This Queen of Wands, there are no more options for them. Okay, their only option now is to go back to hell, to never be seen or heard from again. And that is exactly what's happening here. Okay, so what's going to come of this, guy? Well, let's get an ending here. We know, that our collective, our magical gangsters here to start a show. We know they're very hardworking. We know they're very efficient. We know they're very responsible. We know that they're doing everything possible to master the craft, and they're a very innocent and pure person. Okay, they could be spontaneous and they're optimistic. Okay, they're adventurous and they bring pleasure to us. You bring pleasure to us, you fools. We love it. We love the pleasure you bring. Okay, so let's see what we're working with. What's going to happen here to this Queen of Wands in reverse? Okay, because we see they have bad karma. We see they missed their opportunity. We see they're overindulgent. We see they're exhausted. And we see they're trying to avoid judgment. Okay, and whatever options, now they have none. So what's going to come of this? What are we going to get out of this? And then we'll go do another read. I'll do use the other deck. Okay, what's going to come of this? What did I just say? What is going to come of this, right? What did I say? And what's going to come of this for this fool, for you, is going to be this 10 of Cups. That's what's going to be, okay? So you're going to build your foundation on this 10 of Cups because you are the fool, brother. Not only are you the fool, but you are the star of the show, and you are Knight of Pentacles. Very hardworking, very perseverant, Eight of Pentacles, mastering your craft, very high standards. Okay, and you're building this on the 10 of Cups, okay? And you have this plan, Three of Wands. This is already happening. It's already moving along, okay? So let's get a little clarification here. This isn't like this is something that ain't happening. Like, you are making this happen, okay? You are in the midst of it, and I will grant that to you, okay? Because you did wish for this Two of Cups, and I grant your wish. So there you go. That's what I use. It's my wish granter now. I grant wishes. And I go to work and I pretend like I'm healing people with it. It's pretty funny, actually. People they look at me pretty funny though. They don't know what they're dealing with. They say this guy, he's obviously out of his mind. My friend told me, they're like, please, don't go there with the wand. You already have this. You have that. This is already weird enough. They're like, why you got to bring the wand now? I said, well, I said, why are you not being supportive of my wand? But it's all fun and games here, brother. It's almost Halloween. That's all I could say. It's Halloween. I can walk around with a wand, for God's sakes. People can walk around with masks and scare people. I can't walk around with a wand, right? The fuck? Fuckers. I just want to take the fun out of everything for me. But whatever. Who cares? Because you're the star of the show. Okay, you are the one who has your foundation here with this 10 of Cups. Okay, well, this 7 of Cups atmosphere no longer is an option. Because we hate that card. I hate that 7 of Cups. I hate it. I see this card. I hate it. I really do. It gets me angry. I don't like it. It's the worst. Worst card in the deck. I hate it. Whatever, though. What are you going to do? So, let's get a little clarification, guy. That was nice that we're going to end this with a 10 of Cups. I mean, we clearly saw that. So, let's see what we're working with here. Let's see what, a little clarification. The overall energy we have on this deck. Let's see what we got, okay? So, again, look at this, brother. Wow. Okay, the first card. What was the first card I pulled out? And I said the overall energy of the collective on the first deck. Okay, that was this 4 of Swords here, brother. So these people are exhausted and burnt out. And that is right here. 4 of Swords. So there you go. When that happens, come on, man. That doesn't happen by accident. Okay, so we got a lot of burnout, exhausted, fucking stagnated jerk-offs. Okay, Queen of Wands reverse energy that where, they're having bad karma over here. Because they thought that they were going to take your 10 of Cups. They could not recreate this 10 of Cups. That's what it was. They thought that they were going to be able to do that. No. It's not as easy as they thought it was going to be, okay? Because you know why it's not that easy? Okay, because you're the Queen of Swords here, brother. Okay, because you got boundaries. Ain't nobody going to come take your 10 of Cup energy from you. All right, that's what they thought. They were going to take this energy from you. You were going to let it happen, and you're just going to let it go. Not when you come up against this person, and this is what you had to become, this Queen of Swords, okay? That is why you are who you are right now. This was the final piece of the puzzle. This got you everything you needed. This is who you owe it all to, okay? This Archangel Michael and God and this Queen of Swords. Trust me when I tell you. And why that is about that, why you becoming this Queen of Swords, is because when you don't have boundaries, if you don't have the Queen of Swords in you, then anybody could cross you. Anybody could get into your energy. Anybody could do anything they want. But if you have a Queen of Swords, protecting you, and that is your energy, then nobody's getting in your energy. You're too protected. This is what this is, okay? This is what this stuff is, like the protection stuff. This is all comes down to. This is a Queen of Swords in you, okay? The fact that you don't allow bullshit. You don't just, you're sharp. You're too sharp for this. You're not going to sit here and allow this bullshit to occur, okay? Perhaps maybe in the past you have. Not anymore, you're not, okay? And it's showing. And yeah, people are not going to like that. Of course not. But who gives a fuck what they like, right? Who gives two fucks about these people? They didn't care what happened to you. They didn't care where you at. But now they're concerned, okay? Because Knight of Wands in that reverse. Because their energy is garbage, okay? They cannot keep up with you, okay? They are not fearless like you. They are not able to carry this weight like you, okay? You're the one who it takes the pressure, okay? You're the one that people feel good around. This person, they are just garbage, Knight of Wands, okay? That's why this confirms this, they have no energy here, okay? It's the fucking Four of Swords, but that's why they're exhausted and whatever the fuck it is, exhausted and burnt out, this person, okay? Because you know why? They're clear as day being seen as a Four of Cups, okay? This is not what anybody wants. People are recontemplating this. They're reconsidering this. They're retreating away from this. They don't want to be bothered with this. This is not what people want, okay? And this is just indifference. That's all it comes down to. It's not even indifference. They just don't. This is like this. It's a stagnated. When you're a burnt out, exhausted, stagnated person, okay, with terrible energy, and you're being seen as a Queen of Wands in reverse with bad karma, okay, who missed their opportunity and is overindulgent. Yeah, I would say that people don't want that. Four of Cups. That's not what they're looking for. You know, we don't like those kind of people around, and neither does your counterpart, and neither the regular anybody, okay? The people are seeing through this Queen of Wands reverse energy, okay? Because you know why they're seeing through this energy? Because of you, the High Priestess, that's why, because you see through it, okay? And the fact that you see through it is making other people see through it, okay? Because you don't fuck with the High Priestess, okay? That's another thing you gained from this journey, okay? You gained the High Priestess from this Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords made you an Empress, okay? Because you already were a Queen of Cups, you already were a Queen of Pentacles, and you already were a Queen of Wands, okay? You needed that Queen of Swords to become the full Empress to compete with these people, to, you know, protect yourself. You needed that. You needed the protection. And now the bonus of being a High Priestess is the fact that you could see exactly what's going on there while being a Gangster Magician at the same time, okay? While being a magical gangster. So just remember that. You got a lot out of this. That was your bonus, okay? You got the bonus of being this High Priestess now. Big bonus. You know who this is all to the chagrin of? All to the chagrin of this devil, brother, because he's going back to hell to never be seen or heard from again, okay? Because he's being seen. It's very clear they're being seen in this Queen of Wands reverse, okay? They're jumping from person, the King of Swords reverse, Queen of Wands reverse. They jump from back to back. So, okay, this is about the Queen of Wands reverse, okay? We know that this energy is fucked up. It's burnout and exhausted. So when something's burnout and exhausted, that's an easy person to finish off, okay? But we'll let them finish themselves off because they're already in Knight of Wands energy over here. Okay, they're already having bad karma, bad luck, they're overindulgent, okay? And they're trying to avoid judgment, and they, clear as day, ignored their call and missed their opportunity. So how long can they last? This High Priestess says. Let's find out. How much longer can they last? Okay, not much longer, okay? Because as it's stated here, okay, you are the one who is the star of the show here. Remember, you are the star High Priestess, star full energy, okay? This person, not so much. They are the star in reverse, okay? So they're not going to last much longer, okay? That's all that tells me, okay? And that is clear as day happening to a Wands because you see it. It's happening. It's on its way, okay? It may not happen yet. It's not completely, but the action of it is happening, okay? The thought of it is happening. People are seeing this person disintegrate. I mean, clear as day, it's star in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse. I mean, Four of Swords in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. While you are a star High Priestess here, that's in full energy. That's Knight of Pentacles, hardworking, perseverant, mastering your skill. That's what you are. It's exactly what you're doing. Tell me you're not. So what else we got going here? What else are we going to do with this? With this Ten of Cups, you're building the foundation. You are clear as the day, the star of the show. You're the High Priestess. You are building here. Things are happening for you, okay? Because you know why things are happening for you? Because not only, brother, are you the one who brings the fun because you are the sun, okay? The positivity you have turned you into the superstar, okay? That's exactly what that is. Superstar, high priestess, that is who you are. That's who you are, okay? You know why that's who you are? Because you're a 9 of Cups. You're a wish come true, okay? And this is what your counterpart wanted you to be. They wished for this. Why do you think you're the way you are? This person, every last thing they wrote down, these person, I'm telling you right now, they sat there, they said, if I want this, this, and this person, and God granted that wish, and he made you into exactly what this person wanted. And that person ended up discarding you for this Queen of Wands in reverse energy because you were too strong. They never seen anything like this, but this is what they wanted. Okay, but they listened to King of Swords in reverse characters, and you know, this Queen of Wands, this loose person, they came there with this indulgent situation and made it, I guess, more attractive than yours would have been. A little harder. It was a little more difficult to, you know, be, because all good things, nothing good comes easy. This person rather wanted one easy. Okay, you're not easy. Queen of Wands in reverse is easy. Okay, when I say easy, I mean both ways. They're easy. They could be whatever. They do anything for money, but the relationship probably with them is easier. And things are not easy with you. But the result that comes out of you is so much more than what this person is, because all you get out of, you know, dealing with somebody who's easy is a fucking stagnated, exhausted, burnout person who is not the star of the show. Okay, that's getting bad karma and missed their opportunity. Okay, now what are they gonna do? Nothing. What can they do? Okay, there's nothing they could do. You're the wish come true. That's why. Alright, so let's try to get an ending on this because it's going a little long. So what's gonna happen to this, you know, this Queen of Wands in reverse who's not the star? Okay, and what's gonna happen with you here, this High Priestess? Let's get an ending, okay? What's gonna happen, okay, to this person that I said, this Queen of Wands in reverse character who's not the star of the show? Well, you know what's going to happen? They're not coming to this new world, brother, with us, okay? Because they are finished. Because the cycle with these people are complete. They're done. They're not happening, okay? Because, again, 8 of Pentacles. You're too hardworking. You're too perseverant, okay? So we know this person's done, okay? They're doing everything to make this cycle continue, okay, with this Judgment in reverse. So that'll show me that they're but they have no awareness of how they're coming. This is going to be what destroys them anyway, okay? Because they're burnt out and exhausted, and they do not see how they're coming off. And bad karma is being seen around them while you are a superstar High Priestess who's positive, innocent, pure, and building their foundation on a 10 of Cups, while being, you know, Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, hardworking, perseverant, mastering your skill. You know, that tells me everything I need to know about you. You're not worried about this bullshit. You're worried about being the best you can be, and that's what you're doing. That's why you're becoming the star of the show again. Okay, because 3 of Wands, you're turning this clearly today into, this is an action plan that's in play now, okay? It's in play. Maybe you didn't complete it yet, but you have, your secret garden is blooming, okay? Because remember, again, they're here, they watch, they got your back, this King of Wands. They're not out, but they're watching. They're back to where they were, okay? They were coming out for a while because they had to come out and help, but now they're back to watching. So that tells me everything I need to know, because they know that you have this under control now. Everything is under control, especially with you, because you're a superstar High Priestess. How could it not be? For God's sakes. God's sakes. Okay, and just know, these people, 4 of Cups, your counterpart sees it that way. They are different to it. They don't want to be bothered with it, because clear as day, 6 of Cups, the unconditional love is with you. Everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. So what we're getting out of this is basically that this Queen of Wands in reverse is going down. All right, the leader of the coven has already perished. Okay, this might have been the second in command. Okay, this person was trying this. I think they were trying to. This was going to be the replacement for you, okay? And then they were going to take your your masculine's energy after you were taken down. But the fact is, nobody expected you to come back as a superstar High Priestess, okay? Still being a full energy, okay? Still building their foundation on 10 of Cups, still, you know, mastering their craft, still being hardworking. They didn't see that coming, okay? So what's going to come of this? Let's get an ending here. I just got pleased and thank you. Can we just get an ending and see what we're working with? That's all. And then, well, if not, I'm going to do another read. I'm going to have to end it because I don't want to drag this on. We know you're a superstar high priestess. We know this Queen of Wands reverses. It's going down the tubes, okay? The clear as day, not the star, okay? Three of Pentacles. So what's going to come of this is you are going to collaborate, okay? You will have teamwork with your soul tribe. You are working together, okay? This is all coming together. You are the superstar of the show, okay? And your people are coming. Your magical gangsters, we're going to be with you, okay? They're never not going to be there. They will always be there, okay? Because the star never forgets his entourage. Trust me when I tell you. They take care of their entourage, brother, okay? Because, again, this is perfect. Look at this. That ends well. Okay, so this is going to end for you. Now, it's not saying anything about love. This is nothing about love. This is more about your soul tribe, okay? So now the right people are around you because you do build this foundation on the Ten of Cups. Because the end result, like I said, is this Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, okay? So it's going to be fun while working fun all together, okay? That is exactly what a Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups combination is, okay? You're having a happy work environment, happy, friend environment, the soul tribe, having a good time. Everybody is having fun. It's not like how these people try to build this on fear. You are making this a very positive, atmosphere because you are a star high priestess and you want all the people around you to be happy, because the more happy they are, build this on the Ten of Cups, the better things go, okay? The less problems occur, okay? You're very hardworking, Eight of Pentacles. You're mastering your craft. People respect you for that, okay? Knight of Pentacles, of how hardworking you are. You stayed hardworking. You stayed perseverant. You're responsible. People feel safe and calm when they're around, responsible, efficient people. They don't have to worry, okay? And top it off, you're a full energy. You're innocent. You're pure. And people know you're always going to do the right thing. So, yeah. And this Queen of Wands reversed, they're finished. Okay? So, you are the winner again. Okay, so yeah, I'll do another read and we'll see if we can get something more. Okay, I mean, clear as day though, you are going to be celebrating with your soul tribe. You will all be working together and you all be doing this together, okay? And that is what God wants, okay? Because you're the best and I love you. All right, bye-bye.